More evidence of German smuggling of illegal migrants into Poland has come to light. TV Republica has published documents belonging to a migrant from Somalia, which were issued to him by German services. They show that on the 27th of April, our neighbours expelled a Somali man to Poland who was illegally on German territory. You have not presented any information that could justify legal entry, nor have you demonstrated any protective grounds under asylum law. It is puzzling that the migrant, who managed to get into Germany, has in his papers listed as his alleged destination Poland. This raises the question whether German services made such an entry in the documents to justify sending undesirables back to us. It is probably no longer possible even for Donald Tusk's propaganda to present Poland as a country so flowing with milk and honey that engineers from all over the world are flocking to live in Zgorzelec. Therefore, we may have an example of the modus operandi of the German services, which will be to send all undesirable migrants to Poland after receiving the appropriate notation in their papers. This document revealed by TV Republica unequivocally shows that there is a major problem, not with the individual smuggling of illegal migrants across the border, but with the whole procedure in which the government in Berlin plays a key role. According to the witness who provided the documents to TV Republica, the Somali was one of several people dropped off without supervision by the Polish services by German police, who we asked to comment on the case. The case in question involves personal information. Therefore, in view of the protection of personal data and continuing proceedings, we are not providing any information. In this way, the Bundespolizei indirectly confirmed the authenticity of the documents presented to you. The migrant comes from the Somali region, where conflict is currently taking place. The question arises whether he poses a threat to internal security. He is a person about whom nothing is known, as the German police themselves admitted. After Donald Tusk took power, Germans began regularly placing unwanted migrants at the Polish border. Sometimes Germans wait for Polish services, as seen in this previously unpublished footage from last year. However, we know of many cases where police from Germany simply abandon foreigners on the Polish side. The fact that Berlin is not going to be a pat on the back in solving its migrant problem was hinted at during one of the pre-election debates by the German Chancellor at the time, Olaf Scholz. I called all the leaders of Germany's neighbouring countries and said that we are now going to do this and they have to accept it. They put it bluntly. The German Chancellor called Tusk and informed him that he was going to transfer migrants across the border. Nevertheless, the government is delighted with its efficiency and has not a single thought of introducing controls on the western border, even though Germany has been controlling all traffic from Poland to its territory for many months, with the Schengen zone rules counting for nothing. Poland under Donald Tusk is becoming such a pushover. Anyone here can deport people they don't like in their country. This shows Poland's actual decline in the international arena, when the sovereignty and integrity of Poland's borders can be so disregarded. This is a problem that Rafał Trzaskowski, among others, does not see. We will also get tough on the German border, and we are already acting tough right now. You would have to get on the first wagon and stop lying to the German Chancellor to get something done. The easiest way to get from Somalia to Europe via the Mediterranean Sea, then through Italy and Switzerland to Germany. An alternative is to travel by air to Moscow, from where Russian services provide transportation under the Polish-Belarusian border. Regardless of what route the Somali man took to Germany, the case is embarrassing for the Polish authorities. It means that either it does not control the eastern border, or who passes through our territory, or unlawfully allows itself to squeeze illegal migrants through Germany. This shows that the German policy and the policy of Donald Tusk and Rafał Trzaskowski is a policy of settling on Polish territory culturally alien migrants, which Germany today has a problem with. So I call on all Poles, I call on all patriots. Let's defend ourselves against this invasion. Let's go to the polls on Sunday and vote against Rafał Trzaskowski. The situation at the border worries President Andrzej Duda, who begins an official visit to Germany tomorrow. Polish authorities should react to this in an absolutely firm way. Polish border services, because there is a procedure that is simply illegal. The issue of smuggling illegal migrants into Poland will be one of the topics of President Andrzej Duda's conversation with his German counterpart, Frank-Walter Steinmeier.